Hey guys, what's going on? It's SoundEffectsFactory here, and today I'm bringing you guys a really cool IRL vlog, showing you guys how I record some of the sounds that I upload to this channel and my editing setup and stuff like that. I actually made a post about this the other day and on my Facebook page, and you guys, there was actually quite an overwhelming response of you guys that actually wanted to see this happen and how I do what I do. And so yeah, I'm here bringing it to you. Yeah. So I guess let's get started. So basically, this is the recorder that I use. Well, for some of the videos, obviously. Not all of them I record myself. Obviously, I never claim that I do. But yeah, so it's a Zoom H4n handy recorder. I guess that's what it's called. And it's obviously my first recorder that I bought myself. And it's been great. It does the job really well. A lot of settings it's very noob friendly, because this obviously I'm not a sound design artist by any means or a professional by any means. So and there's my dog, by the way. Just ignore her. she really wanted to come outside, so I let her out. So yeah, I thought for this video it'd be really cool if I showed you guys how I actually record one of the sounds. So this sound will actually be an upcoming video that I'm probably going to be having up shortly later this week. It's this sound right here. It's this little fountain type thing that my mom actually had set up out here in the backyard. So yeah, basically with this recorder it's really easy. Whenever you want to, whenever you want to start recording, you just press the record button once. It's not recording now, but it shows you the sound levels that are coming through both the microphones on the top. You obviously don't want it to be too high or too low. You want it to kind of be somewhere 3/4 of the way through. So I'm just going to put it probably to around, I'm thinking to keep it around 85 for this video. I think that's what I had it set up before I started this. So then the next step is just find a steady surface to put it on. And then start. You can see that I have the windscreen on because it's obviously, it's kind of windy out right now. I don't want to have any loud wind noise. That's probably one of the most annoying things when you're editing a sound, is hearing all that awful wind noise. So yeah, I'll keep that running for a bit. You can see it's still right there. If you guys want another shot of it, it's recording right now. I'll obviously cut all this out of me talking. But there it goes, recording. This is what it looks like when I'm recording. So yeah, like I said, I'll keep that running for a bit, and I'll get back to you guys at the next part. Alright guys, welcome back to the next part of the video. In this part I'm going to be showing you guys how I edit the sound in Audacity and finalize it and clean it up, and then how I stick the finalized sound into Sony Vegas and finish her up and upload it to YouTube. So yeah, we'll start right away here. Yeah, I don't know why I had two of those open. So yeah, I already took the sound off my recorder and put it into Audacity here just for the sake of time. And I'll show you guys what I do usually for these ambient recordings. They're usually a lot more easy to edit. So yeah, if we listen to the first part here, you'll probably be able to hear myself talking, because if you watch the first part, you'll see that I was talking once I started recording. So we'll hear that now. And then start. You can see that I have the windscreen on because it's. So yeah, that's the first part of me talking. I actually listened to it a bit already, and I noticed I talked for at least the first minute or so. So I'm just going to cut out that whole minute entirely, just so we don't have to mess around with it, because I recorded for like a good 5 minutes, so we should have at least a good 4 minutes of ambience here. And we'll have a lot of room to play with if you guys want to loop it for some sort of reason like that. So yeah, usually what I like to do, we're pretty much almost done. Like I said, there's really not much we got to do. Usually for like the first 3 seconds or so, I like to fade it in, just so it sounds a little better, so we'll be able to hear that. So as you can see, it sounds a lot better than just skipping straight to the sound. That's what I like anyway. And we'll skip to the end. Zoom in. Oops, didn't mean to zoom in that much. And maybe for the last, I don't know, 5 seconds or so. Yeah, about there. We'll fade it out. Okay, and let's hear it. Let's hear how it ends. So yeah, that's how the sound would end. Like I said, guys, I'm not really a professional by any means. I kind of just learned from watching videos and kind of experimenting with it myself. That's pretty much how you have to learn it. So yeah, it's pretty easy. So yeah, I'll do that. Export it. Let's call it, I don't know, fountain sound. Well, fountain ambience final. And we'll make sure it's wave, because I did record in wave on the recorder itself. So that should be good. Alright, and I just put it to my desktop for simplicity's sake. It should be here. Yes, it is. Alright, let's so it should sound exactly as it did in the program. If VLC would load, that'd be nice. There we go. Alright, so yeah, there we go. We got a really good solid recording here. You'll notice that I did adjust the sensitivity, so I did get a really good sound quality, and I placed it close enough to the source that I was able to, it actually turned out pretty good, actually. I usually have to take a few takes of each source, and then I usually choose the one that sounds the best, but this one actually turned out really good. I don't think I need to do another one. So yeah, the next step is I'll open my editing program, which is Sony Vegas Pro 12 at the moment, and I'll click open, and I already have a preset template here. So yeah, this is what it looks like. You guys probably see it as familiar. I usually leave the top track here for the audio, so we'll go back, we'll get that ready over here, minimize it, and then drag her in. Just give her a sec. So yeah, this is the thumbnail part. I usually have this to fade in and out at each side, the mystery sound at the end, and finally this part in the middle is actually that rotating thing that you can see there. So yeah, basically all I have to do, since I already faded it in Audacity, there's really not much I have to do here besides I usually like to have at least half a second of silence in between the videos. And then I just have to drag this over. It's actually really easy. It doesn't really take that long. And then I'll drag this over and drag the watermark over. And I'll fade it out a little bit more and make it go a little shorter. Let's see here. Make this, since it was an ambience, I usually like it to have it fade out a little more. So we'll see how this sounds here at the end. Well, we'll start at the beginning. Actually, I don't like the way that was, so I'll probably put it a little bit more. Yeah, so there you go. That's how it looks like in the editing program. You see you got the watermark, it started right there. And yeah, it'll keep going for the remainder of the time there. And then once we get to the end, it should fade out pretty nicely. I might want to adjust that a little bit. Yeah, I usually like to adjust the fade offset a little bit sometimes. Maybe a little bit more like that. I think I'll have it keep going a little bit while it's fading out. As you can see, I do like to experiment with different types of what it looks like, I guess, when I'm editing it. Yeah, so that looks good enough. So yeah, that's basically all I gotta do, and then the final product just gets rendered. I already have a default, not a default, but a template I use to render. I'm not gonna have you guys sit through the whole render process, obviously. I have a sound effects template, so I'll just call it Fountain Ambience. Fail. Sound. God damn it. There we go. Okay, so then I'll render it and upload it to YouTube and provide a download link, obviously. That's all part of the process. But now you guys have the basic general idea of what my editing setup looks like and how I record some of the sounds and how it goes from capturing from the source outside to editing Audacity to put in my video editing program to the final render and how it looks like on YouTube. And I'm sure you guys all know how it looks like on YouTube because you guys watch the videos. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please like or comment to let me know what you thought of this, if it was what you expected or if you plan to record some sound yourself. And so yeah, I'll see you guys later in the next video.